All right, y'all, what's going on? It's Combo Breaker 99 back with another video. All right, y'all, so I'm back with a little post-fight discussion video here. Gillian Robertson taking on Luana Pinheiro. This actually ain't going to be like a breakdown. I actually just want to talk about Gillian Robertson in this video here because I was just looking at the fight last night and listening to, her attitude towards her performance, after the fight, right after the fight in the cage, she was vocal about her performance. She said, I ain't happy with it. I don't like it. She was really, really, really down on herself about her performance. So, I believe, what's his name, Bisping, he was like, you still got the victory. That's something to be happy about. You got 3 wins in a row. And she was like, oh, I'm still not happy about it. I wanted to get the finish. I wanted to do better, right? And her attitude was the same at the post-press fight as well, and my thoughts on that, I just wanted to say, I got to give Gillian Robertson a lot of respect. I know I'd be hard on her a lot of the times, but I do like her as a fighter and I do respect her. But when she said this, I got to give her even more respect. I think that with this attitude here that you see from her, I think we can see bigger things coming from her. I definitely do. And I got to kind of put her up there now and give her a lot more respect here because that's what I want to hear from some of these fighters. I don't want to hear them get too complacent and get too comfortable with what they're doing, and that's kind of how I felt about Gillian Robertson at flyweight. I thought she was just comfortable being in that unranked realm, finishing the level of girls that she was getting and just kind of going on that pattern, where she was win a few and lose a few. And shout out to BJ. Like I said, just off top, I already knew like this is probably the best streak she's been on in a while. And like she said, it is. She hasn't been on a 3-fight win streak because when she was at flyweight, it was always win, loss, win, loss. It would be a win, win, loss, or the pattern was always changing up. But this is the first time she's been this consistent. And I think this is really coming from her being kind of hard on herself. And you got to be like that sometimes. You can't be comfortable. And I'm glad that she's seeing it that way now. I'm sure she has in the past, but you see the changes now too. Like you see it in the performance. Like her striking looked better than it has in a while. Like maybe not just her form, but let me just say her confidence. I think it was a mental thing. And now that the confidence is showing, you see her taking more chances as far as like coming forward, stalking her opponent, stalking her opponent and throwing a lot more kicks. She's throwing a lot more kicks out there. So I like I like what she's doing. I got to like what she's doing now. And I think with that type of attitude, you're going to see in each performance, something's going to improve. She's going to improve all the more. And after hearing that, I said, yeah, man, like, I'm glad she got the win. I did pick her to win. But at the same time, there were some little kinks in there that, she could have worked on. And even me watching the performance myself, okay, she won the first round. She got a few takedowns. She was putting a lot of pressure on Luana Pinheiro, backing her up, landing good leg kicks and so on, right? But in the second round, I kind of felt like she didn't necessarily take the round off, but she didn't adapt to like those holes in Luana Pinheiro's game. I think Gillian Robertson was eating a lot of jabs to the body. I think Luana Pinheiro was landing very good jabs to the body. Had she had a better right hand and, quickness, she probably could have landed harder on Gillian. But Gillian started to come back in the later part of the second round. And then she owned the third round as well. So, yeah, she did get a clear-cut victory in this one. But I can see where she was a little bit harder on herself because when you look at other fighters like Angela Hill, who is not a submission artist, submits Luana Pinheiro. And then you look at somebody like G-Rob, who is known as that girl who snatches necks, right? And she's finishing girls on this level and finishing girls with holes in their game like this. And she comes out with a decision on this one. And you see, again, Angela Hill submitting this girl and you can't. It makes you, I guess it kind of does make you feel like, oh, okay, like I need to do better. And maybe it was just her kind of going through the motions, but maybe it was her just kind of getting used to some of the new things that she's implemented in her game. But yeah, I think that, moving forward, she will learn from that and you will see better things from Gillian Robertson. But yeah, what I take away from that performance, I see a consistent Gillian Robertson. I see a strong Gillian Robertson. I see one who's comfortable at weight now, confident in her hand game. And I think that she definitely has the potential to, take on some of these girls from 1 through 8 now. I know she wanted a higher opponent before this one, but I think she's earned it now. I think she's earned maybe like the winner of Dern Ebos 2 or Marina Rodriguez. Marina doesn't have an opponent. That's a good name for her. I would say Angela Hill, but Angela Hill's still kind of down there at the bottom. That fight would have been better had Angela Hill won her last one, but she didn't. So now that one doesn't really do much for Gillian Robertson. I think Gillian's in a state now where we can see her tested against maybe somebody with a little bit more power in their hands and somebody with a higher rank like Marina Rodriguez. And like I said, if Dern wins her fight, or, the loser of Ebos Dern, either one of those fights are good, I think. I think she'll learn from that. Loopy, Loopy's another name out there for Gillian. So those are good names for her to kind of push her to get to that next level. But again, like I said, I definitely like hearing her talk like that now, just seeing like, I'm not happy with my performance, because that shows you that, she's getting uncomfortable. And to win and to be better as a fighter, you got to get uncomfortable sometimes. All right. That's all I got on this, guys. Yeah, I just wanted to, give some respect to G-Rob. I like what she's doing at strawweight. And if she keeps this up, she could be battling a top 10 here and eventually maybe a top 5 one day. Who knows? Yeah, might be getting a title eliminated, but we ain't gonna jump too far ahead of ourselves. There's still some work that needs to be done with Gillian. But right now, I think with her attitude and the fact that she's comfortable at this weight, she's strong, she's fit, and she's just all around improving. I think we'll see. We'll see. But let me know, guys, in the comment section what y'all think. It's WMMA Talk. I'm out. Subscribe. Peace.